Hello everyone. So just got my bike washed, and one of my subscribers today asked me that how to brake on Duke 200 and bikes which are not having ABS. So in this video I will be telling you how to brake on bikes which are not having ABS, and also on which ABS is there, but precautions that you should take on bikes while braking. So the brakes that we get on KTM bikes are really big and have a lot of bite and feedback. The front of my Duke 200 is a 300 mm and the rear is 230 mm. The new 2017 Duke will also be having the same brakes, and the 2017 RC 200 will also have the same brakes, but the 390 will be getting a bigger front disc, that is a 320 mm. So talking about the braking, you have two levers. We all know that, but I am telling you. This is the front brake and this is the rear brake lever. So on ABS bikes you have the safety net of ABS. What that does is continuously does this, clips the the disc and releases it. Holds it, releases it, holds it, releases it. So what that does is does not let the brakes lock up. But on bikes like the 200 Duke which don't get ABS, the wheel really locks up pretty easily. So what should you do while braking? The first thing is never brake like this at an instant. Always brake your bike or apply brakes progressively like this, because what that will do is give you the feedback that how the road is and how much you can brake. Because if you suddenly brake, the rear front wheel will lock up and you will fail. The second thing is always use your rear brake. What that does is, one thing I also want to tell you is that, have you ever wondered why the front disc is at the left hand side and the rear disc is at right hand side? Because when we brake, some amount of force is generated. If we talk about the front disc, the force generated is this side, because we are stopping from that side and here there is nothing. If we have a dual disc, then there is no problem, but we have a single disc, so the force generated is this side, and on the rear the force generated is that side. So what that does is, when you apply both the brakes at the same time, that will make the forces balance and your bike will not generate some force that will lead to some bad thing. Also while braking, always see the road ahead of you. If a road is like this, all tarmac, nothing, no gravels are there, nothing, then you can brake a little bit more harder. But if you have a road like this, never brake hard and pull the lever very slowly like this, because as soon as you start braking and if the wheel locks up, you will have a chance to correct it, because you will not be locking up the wheel pretty hard, and the force that I was talking of just now will also be very less because you were braking very lightly. One more thing is your tires. Always make sure that your tires are in good shape, have a good tread on them, because this is the part that will be in contact with the ground. Brakes will do their work, but if this skids, nothing can stop. And also don't keep the tire pressure too high, because your bike will bounce and the braking force will also decrease, because your tire will not get the more patch area on the ground. Because your tire has more air, it will be more round. The area of that the patch it has contact with the ground will be less if you have more air. Always keep the specified air by the company. Always keep your disc clean, because if you have a dirty disc, it will affect braking on your bike. Now talking about the bikes that get ABS, like the RC 390 and Duke 390. Yes, ABS is a safety net and will help you with a lot of conditions, but that does not mean that ABS bikes will not get lockup. I've seen ABS bikes also get lockup, and yeah, it happens. So the best way to brake on your bike and be safe on the road is to always see what you're doing, see that in which situation you are, in which road you are. Always ride responsibly and never ever try to impress girls. Yes, girls, because they always tend to make you do shit. Coming from that side, and this stone here, from here I will start breaking. So let's start.